are clawing their way out of the mud here, officially breaking back into top 20 with those 2 elims right there. That's a big point swing for them. It's going to mean all the difference. What's wild about these 2-day formats is
let me hit message
happen right now. We have seen teams just in this bubble area range jump all the way back up. You have to stay consistent. Larson might get defended off of their drop effectively. They're pushed out by Muzz and Looter. So that fight will continue. We jump on over to Savage and iDrop versus Bakken on one.
Not that 50-50 we saw before. This one's going to be a little bit prolonged, and I think that kind of sits a little bit better for iDrop and Mr. Savage, simply because iDrop knows this POI like the back of his hand. He knows exactly where to get the loot. He knows where a lot of the chests are. He knows every single thing, and he also knows any pathing in order to disengage in a lot of these fights, but it does look like the TSM duo, Epic Well, strikes first, taking down Scented.
That's a big elimination right there, as well as Scented and Cold, and one of the few NA East teams inside of that top 10. And for them to fall to the hands of Epic Whale just around the Tilted Towers is definitely not a part of the plan. Marine finds Falconer in the feed there, but Peterbot and Jamper looking to continue their battle here. We talked about these contested coastal battles, and now we get to see it unfold for the first time from the beginning.
But
Jace and Basil.
I want to see what Pierre's going to do.
This is going to be an interesting one, because sooner or later you cannot continue to go down. The chest is down there, and that's where Basil's at, and he's actually just trying to get out. He's trying to escape. You already know that he lost his teammate, trying to do wonders as a solo, and finish off the day strong, because that's the thing. FNCS NA East Chapter 3 Season 3. After day 1, Commandment and Avery were in 9th place. Day number 2, they had the comeback for the age to take the top spot as Peterbot takes the elimination.
Mike, bro, why
the Mike just a little too high? The shots are coming in. He's finally able to land on his 2 feet and try to stabilize.
That's what Peterbot is known for. On1 and Baka, though, fight back here. The last time they won their drop, they turned that into a monstrous endgame, and now they're clawing back in. Savage
maybe
already
cool
down.
ops
iDrop
for the final game.
Can they do it? Baka
in the mix here. Actually, Savage is on the run right now.
Oh, he's going to be able to get out alive, but you On1 and Baka want to chase him. There's so many other teams in the mix as well, including Brazil's very own King and Ed, where they're at in the leaderboard right now. They want to start getting aggressive. They want to take the game into their own hands.
Ed and King here, trying to do something big. We haven't quite seen them put up the numbers on showed yet. You can see right there,
Which an Andrew J. Bull, bro, if they fight, of course I'm watching. That's going to be fucking fire.
And now options in front of him. Does he go for the duo below? But no, instead he's going to go and hunt down the solo. This
How's King doing, by the way?
By far the better play, but the reboot is starting to come out for Mr. Savage. Will he get iDrop in time? King arrives just there to maybe play spoiler.
But again, this fight over towards Cloudy, it's those same 2 teams, while Malibuca and Mustache are always trying to find an angle so that way they can get the damage they need for Storm Surge and try to get out alive. And I think Ed even found Peppo somewhere, but no, they're actually chasing down Mr. Savage.
Oh fuck, Face King dead.
That one up.
Oh wait, no, what? What am I saying? Face King fucking kill Mr. Savage.
Onto Mr. Savage and iDrop here in game number 6. Huge deal for him right there. And lucky for us, we are hot on the replay. Take a look there, out the sky. Ed wastes no time. He says, King, you might have missed some shots before, but I got your back.
That was a huge outside of the box play. They could have easily pushed Mr. Savage, got the elimination, and got 2 points. Done, over with, easy. They allowed Mr. Savage to get the reboot off, got the elimination on iDrop, got the elimination onto Mr. Savage, and got 4 points instead of 2.
That's right, way to play big there, and they need it.
Big brain play.
Back to Larson and Smite. They could have left this battle, but they've won so many times already. They decide, hey, let's stick around, let's fight Muzz and Looter. Ooh, a big 86 on Looter as he tries to go on up. Smite was waiting with the side angle there. Larson now has just enough time to get back with Smite. They're going to be trading minis here. As you saw, Larson's inventory was definitely short. Here it is, that little exchange, the material count too.
And honestly, if you're Smite and Larson, though, winning every single one of these fights except
I think
for
the big
game
announcement
number
is after
one,
tomorrow.
you have no reason to leave. It's up
Level
to Muzz
FNCS,
and Looter to
unfortunately.
try to change up their plan while you have a hot Larson and Smite on their heels. Zagu is going one-on-one with Hellfire. This is for a huge finish for Zagu because right now they've skidded just a little bit down low on the leaderboard, more than they would like.
And what's crazy about this is how the region
Ops
plays.
is actually
This is how
Alpha.
Asia gets down. They will W key. They play aggressive. They play fast Fortnite. And although it has been a,
Oh fuck,
a
I'm dead
day
though.
of performance and
I want these
endgame
guys
for
to do good.
Zagu
Let's
and
go,
Marine, this is
Zago.
where he does best. Put him in a one-on-one. Put him in a head-to-head, and look at how quick he is able to capitalize. No, shots come in from the distance. It's not looking good. He's gonna have to pause down here. He does have some white heals, but that will kill all the momentum. Unfortunately, it's Commandment and Avery with a dual angle here.
And you can see where are this strategy landing over towards Rave Cave. They're trying to go to the slower side of zone. They're trying to go as far north as possible, but they're going to go east first before they make that happen, trying to clean up a quick elimination, or what they think could be a quick one at that, but the shots continue to come in.
Fuck, my eyes are
Storm
burning,
doing
bro.
work as
I don't know
well.
if I'll make
It's
it to
only
the
a matter of
UFC.
time as Hellfire is going to be able to clean that one up.
Hellfire slides
Thank you for
in
drop,
and
no
down
problem.
goes.
Random
Japan's
_1.
best there. Zagu and Marine sent back to the lobby, back to the drawing board to rethink for day number 2 of the FNCS Invitational. That's how quickly things can change.
Yeah, Hen was already down. Now they're just trying to find the second half of that.
Bro, why is everyone saying my
Joey
mic, bro? What do you
Zandy,
mean?
One of 5
It's
kills
chilling
to
now.
get a VR on the day. But Vico suddenly took down Avery. They
Oh,
were
Joey the
waiting.
boy.
They were trying to hunt down the team, and it was them who ended up getting
Oh my
hunted.
god, 11
Joey
chunk
and
flashes,
Zandy, they don't want
6
to let this team
3
out
bigs.
of their sight. They have at least
now.
1 elimination against players from 6 different regions. That's the most of any duo, and that goes to show how adaptable they truly are.
That is right. Vortex is a solo. As we touched on, Hen is out the lobby. You can see the look of
Bets, bro.
focus on
Anything
his
under
face here. He
6, I
recognized,
mean
oh,
anything under
big
10%
rethink.
800
Finds to
DPI
make
is
it
fine
right in the nick of
competitive,
time.
and
He
anything
should
over
get it off with
5%.
about 2 HP left.
5 and over,
It's going to be a huge
it's
save
just
for
like
him.
between 5
Meanwhile,
and 10 is
Sensen
probably
and
like
Code
the
now
best range.
making their move. Like we said before, they have been somewhat
Anything
contested,
below
right?
5
Their
is probably
draw
too low
spot.
and everything
Maybe
above
not
10 is
going
just
head-to-head
necessarily
against
high.
Pars and Raze there, but possibly trading out some loot. You can see it kind of coming into effect here as the loadout's very much not quite where you want it to be.
And that's Acorn and Edgy sitting on top of the blimp, being that nuisance as Cold and Scented. They have to rotate right back in the way they came from. See if it's gonna make it happen. They're actually taking some elevation right now. This could be huge. Oh.
Very interesting for them to go up to high ground here. This is such a risk, right? But of course, we never really know. They want some of that loot. Look at that. They get to the vault. They steal some leftover loot. That's going to be a huge situation here. Meanwhile, Muzz and Looter. You get to see a replay here. Remember, this is up against Smite and
let's
Larson, and
go.
Muzz
Bros don't
turns
even
this
care.
around. 3rd place, Smite and Larson now effectively dropped.
Yeah, for them, though, you got to give them credit. 128 points on the day. They've done wonders. And now they get to sit back, relax, collect their thoughts, and plan for day number 2 while everybody else is kind of going through this minefield of chaos, which is game number 6. And like I said, from game number 1, where you have 95 players alive when Storm Surge activated, the lobby is now feeling themselves out. They're feeling a little bit more comfortable to try to attack in these moments. Tripper and Thomas sitting on top of the blimp, just trying to get the Storm Surge, so that way, when they do find another rotation, eventually, it's going to be their focus, where they don't have to go ahead and hunt the damage. They can go ahead and do exactly what they want, when they want.
Let's take a look at Yumi and Cool here on the move. Some of our greats from NA West right now, they have really represented today.
They did.
They have found their moments.
I'm proud.
They've caught their highlights.
Panda's probably proud of the crowd, too.
Oh, yeah.
Cold and Sentin now changing their rotation yet again. Don't want to go through Acorn and Edgy anymore. They got the heals that they wanted out of the vault.
I'm going to be
Now
uploading
they're
hell
trying
on my
to
TikTok,
find
so
another
low-key
way
go follow my
around,
TikTok.
and for them, they need
shit is, I think I'm going to blow up on TikTok.
They are in shambles right now,
I'm going to make
and there's another team right in front of them. They spotted them out, and that would
5
have been a
edits.
great
I'm
sneak
going to go in my
attempt coming
car
out
and
from
make a
Sentin and
5
Cold, but now they have to think plan B.
It's crazy. Cole gets caught out by Thomas HD. Thomas
And shit like that.
HD, Mr. 6,000 damage coming into game 6 here and adding to the chart here. Joe FN's going to be the victim of a few shots there, but not enough for Sentin to claw out of this tough situation he is in. Now, mind you, NA's 3rd place
Look, already, bro. My TikTok's dead though. I posted a TikTok 24 hours ago and it has
and it's looking very,
10k
very
likes.
grim
Like I
now.
need to be getting 100k likes every TikTok. That's when I'm gonna start
Edgy, who
popping.
came into this game in 8th place, but in the distance, Scented sees Fabs and Snack. He sees Joe.
Yeah,
and
but you do
Deandy
need.
trying to get his
I'm gonna put my car on
while
TikTok.
being in the storm without any
it
heals.
looks
But luckily
so good
enough,
now, bro.
his
I
escape
got the
plan, you can already see it. It
Headlights
is going to be
tinted.
that
I got
launch
the
pad.
rear lights tinted. I got the windows
Playing a
tinted.
very dangerous game here. He's already been
Shit's
tagged for
looking
wipes
gas.
there. There it is. He doubles back now, protects himself as well. There's a med kit.
Okay.
He knew that.
Try to get Scented's card, likely.
There it is. Okay. Time to med off. He will have enough time. Will he play for the reboot is the true question. We'll
I've been
find out
driving 8 months.
soon. On the other side,
With a caption
Zeke and
fucking, bro, I literally, for some reason, I
KBR
thought it was Chef
still
Dave when I was
alive right now.
captioning it. I was like,
39
fuck it,
above.
I'm
They're
just
looking pretty solid. Zeddy finds Jamper in the feed.
Is that you a couple?
Peter
That was
goes
me
down too, so
the
that's
day I posted.
had to be an Eastern edge zone rotate that just
Yeah,
did
my
not
waist,
go their
I
way.
don't know why, my
That
waist is
south
like
side of the zone right now is
abnormally
gonna
small.
become
Like
so
my belly
congested. You're gonna have to
is
figure
a
out
lot bigger
another
than
way to try to
like, my
rotate
it
around
should.
as Chicho's
Well,
trying to
so
find some
how do I say
damage.
it, like,
Barely gets above
my
the
waist is just
threshold.
so
Gets a
small.
knock
Like,
on
obviously my
rapid in the
belly
distance
isn't,
as well. And
like,
you see some
full shredded,
other
but
shots coming
for some
through.
reason,
They know that that player is under
my waist
pressure.
is
Now
just
the lobby
tiny.
is
I
now
don't know
taking
why.
hands to try to take him out all together. Bevies is now joining the fray along
I
with
wear-
Vortexers as well.
I
And
wear
the
a
Wicks
30
has his
waist,
back up against the wall. He's trying to
like,
survive. And Alex and
trousers,
Bailey
and
are
it's still
also
like
rotating in.
it's still
It's gonna
baggy,
become
30 waist.
such a hard
Dunno.
way for him to try to survive.
This is such a tough spot to be in right now as it's all going down. Our 10th plate PH Zen looks like he falls in the feed there too. It's looking extremely desperate now for Brazil
And
right
that's
now
5
in this
12
last
minutes,
game.
but yeah, that's like, and that's versus
Here's
Booker.
Booga on the other side of Anas and Pink's wall. They're gonna heal up. Eyes on Mirror and Booga, but no, they want to get out of here. This is a little too dicey for them now.
Booga playing
Lopez
sir,
gonna
you
get them
just
right
saw
to
him.
the safe zone. Looking pretty decent. It's a great spot to be in right now. They're okay on the surge, but they can use a refresher here. Plenty of options up to be served as well. Hellfire looks like he found Avery. Hellfire was a solo in the zone way north as Commandment and Avery were pointing inwards.
Small
and look,
waist, pretty
Avery
face
fully
with a
finished
big
there.
bank.
The surge possibly finishing the deal.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
actually
that's not good. You can kind of see why they rotated out of Rave Cave, trying to third party some of those fights, but they ended up getting snuck on, which probably turned their entire story around as Booga and Miro trying to get in towards the zone. Focus of the lobby begins. Can Booga try to survive? 43 HP and a dream. Miro's there to try to alleviate some of the pressure, and it does look like it's going to stop.
Spoke to Benji in some
That was tough.
long time.
Very, very close right there. Usually when that happens, it's all over, but luckily the teams decided, nah, it's the last game. I can't burn all my resources.
How
if I
can
cannot
Tayson
pick
got the
up
zone?
lead. So everyone slows
think.
down for Tayson
Yeah,
and
enough
Chopsticks.
stuff.
They are very much comfortable right now. No pressure on them, but there's a lot of
6
players
hours,
that
20
here.
minutes on stream today, chat.
Movement, little
Get
scarce.
W's for that, please.
Macwood over there. Pars and Rays surviving as well.
Lovely
Cammy
shit.
and Seti
Don't be expecting no
trying to
7-hour
take that
streams though.
top spot back.
This is just for the viewing party.
You hear the analysts, they're having great games,
doing
and then
the
they're kind of having a
short
little
streams,
slip-ups
like
here
I've
and
been
there.
doing.
But luckily
7
for them,
hours
this
is
is day number
OD,
1. As
bro.
long as you
7
keep it
hours is
competitive,
OD.
you'll be in the mix. And look at our top
good,
4.
though.
Top 4 is all EU right now, Monster.
It would have been
That
a lot better
is
if we
right.
wasn't fucking
21 points
waiting
for Cammy and
for 3
Seti to
hours
catch
of the
up
time in
to
lobby.
Vino and Queasy. But that top 3 is just European territory right
Yes,
now.
sir.
Vino, Queasy, Thomas HD, Tripper, and of
Bro,
course,
I
Cammy
love this
Seti all
overlay, bro.
fighting
So
for that
much.
top 3
I
currently.
should be getting the at
It's what
Mongraal
you
TikTok
expect.
as
We've
well
seen
soon.
a lot
Like,
of our community
OG, so
folk
it's gonna
really
look so
put those 3 up
clean,
in the
bro.
standings
It's gonna look so fucking clean.
and wait for them not to let down the fans.
I think Malibuca Mustache might be low on Storm.
Who's first?
Yet again, being one of the 3
Vino and
teams
Queasy.
over towards
Second
Cloudy
is,
Condos. Nobody really going at it off of spawn, but a
Thomas
team that
HD
doesn't have
Trippin'.
much to worry about. You saw them high
Have you
at the
watched One
top of the
Piece?
list,
I've watched
Acorn and Edgy,
like 600.
almost 500
I've
above.
read 600
They're just picking and
chapters,
choosing their
which
battles, trying to figure
translates
out
to
what the right
600
play
episodes.
is going to be.
And it does make you wonder, although Malibuca and Mustache are contested, being below the surges means that, hey, that first game was a wake-up call.
Dumb
We
question,
can't
Benji.
just go battle.
Oops, Benji's my boy.
Aqua and crew will just come in third party. But look at this, Fatch finds Malibuca there. That's a huge one, and now we get to see Ed and FaZe King's perspective here. King from Argentina, Ed from Brazil.
Favorite fitness
right here,
influencer?
right now, 2 elims already.
Probably a
potentially
female fitness
going
influencer.
head-to-head against On1 in Baka. The young duos from NA West. No, the peak, the punishment.
Yeah,
Down
Vino and
goes
Queasy are
Baka.
fucking what he's
Is
maxed
this going to be
out.
able to get it,
I've
though?
read
Doesn't
all
look
his
like the
Dragon
mini-map
Ball
that they're
and
going
all his
over. So
Dragon
yeah,
Ball
you
Z.
are correct. He is going
And
to get
some of
a
Dragon Ball
second
Super.
chance at life as Onwin is placed in the top 10 in
Low-key,
every
Dragon Ball Super.
FNCS final he has played in. Trying to put NA
Streaming
West
Arena
on
again
his
tomorrow
back
before the
along with
VP. I'm
Yumi and
thinking
Cool,
of doing it, yeah,
Babs and
but
Snacky.
the thing is, like,
So many top competitors
this,
in this tournament still.
this
is
lost so
only day
long,
number
bro.
one.
It lost 6+ hours when it should last 3.
Below, make it
It's like,
60 now.
if I stream
They
Arena
do
before,
need
I'm
a
gonna stream
little bit
Arena
more
before.
damage.
Fuck it, but like,
It's gonna
it's
continue
so
to fluctuate. Vico finds Baka.
Then
Diablo's on one as well.
like,
Vico just cleans that
stream
up.
so much
Meanwhile,
more,
Kanata and
because they just
Macwood,
fucking,
they started off so
for some
hot.
reason,
And now all of a sudden they are in a
make us
world
wait
of
3
trouble
hours
here,
instead
surrounded
of
by
playing
some of
games.
Europe's
So many
most
problems.
dangerous here on this south side of the zone. But hey, they have time. They have plenty to work with here. It shouldn't get too sketchy just yet.
I ain't played Arena after
If
this.
they can
After
keep
this
a low
game, I'm
profile
gonna
for a while,
turn on stream.
You'll survive to
Tomorrow
the next
we're
moving
back.
zone.
It's
For the
like
half in,
same
half
time,
out
6 p.m.
reveal.
Arena for an hour, then
Just
we're
look
gonna
at
do
third, fourth,
viewing party, sleep.
6th, 7th are
Monday,
down, 5th is
AK30,
down.
hit me up. We're playing duos on
That's
Monday,
a blessing
AK30,
for
yeah.
some and a curse for others. For the teams from 8th and
I'm
below,
hitting
this
the
is their
K30,
chance to really close the gap in the final game.
That's all of NA East out in Game 6.
That hurts just a little bit. Just a little bit, but still got
Okay,
Acorn Edge. He's still alive. Catching one on to Joe.
Yo.
Janice is going to be left as a
Duos
solo.
Monday.
As Video
Smart.
does get knocked in that moment. That's Taze and that's Chapix that are hot on the heels. But pressure is coming from all sides for a lot of these teams. And even Macwood and Kanata are trying to put some shots on to Taze and
AK30, yeah,
Chapix.
I've got a new challenge. I'm going to try and play with
He
every
is that solo that we were looking at,
Fortnite
trying to
big player
survive.
in the
Video
world.
finally goes down. Janice still knocking on the door. Storm Surge taking him down, but Tayson gets the last laugh.
And in the end, it's going to mean
I've got a new series idea, bro, I came up with today. Listen, tell me this doesn't sound fire. I'm gonna play with all the pros, like, in Arena. Like, I'm gonna play with, like, Janice, Aqua, Tayson, Chapix, Clicks, Dukes, like, literally all the pros. I'm gonna do a stream with them, like, in different days, and then we're gonna, like, do Arena, and then we're gonna see how many kills we can get max kills into max duo Arena kills, like 40+ kills, and then upload it to YouTube, and then it's gonna be like 45 kills with Clicks, 42 kills with Edgy, 43 kills with Aqua, 41 kills with Joe. Fire video, bro, fire video idea.
Players flying through the sky. Easy shots, you're just like serving it up on a silver platter for a team that has been playing.
That's gonna be hella good content, bro. Like, mix up the personalities so much.
And let me tell you something, this is not
pop.
bad for a team that lands north and then has this half in, half out pull north. It makes a big difference when you are already positioned there and this comes your way. Now they just have to worry about damage management and closing out this last game.
5 kills of Nitro.
Crippen and Thomas HD are there as well. They have that same story. They are very much close by. Here's our high ground kings, Reet and Epic Whale, the 6X, and of course Reet, a multi-FNCS winner himself. Going head-to-head against Refsguard right now. They're starting to crank up, but Reet does not want to give it up, not just yet. He jumps down. This is what he does best, is take those fights, but no, plays a little smarter. He has to play for the end game.
And I saw Pink and Anas go down to Pars. He's finally starting to heat up. Tayson gets another one. Kanata as well. Refguard as a solo stole Hideaway from the TSM duo.
Yes, sir.
That is
Think Kanata will be unbanned since they are
absolutely
showing on
insane
stream.
right now. You gotta
No,
take note of where
unfortunately
they
not.
actually
But
landed, though. They still
Kanata's
landed
ban
at
is
a high enough
genuinely
player
probably
so they
the
can take it
biggest
back at
bullshit
a
ban
moment's
on
notice.
Twitch. Like,
Just need to evaluate
Twitch.
the situation.
Why are you
No
not
need
banning
to burn
Kanata?
material
Genuinely,
this
please,
early.
just unban him.
Smart play is the best
The reason
play.
why he's banned is so
Vino,
fucking
but a
bullshit.
huge
I
tag
don't know
there, shield
why.
crack
Like,
there that's gonna go ahead and get him a little
I'm
bit
actually,
excited,
I
but
don't think
Acorn
that
Edgy
actually
now
does
revealed
trigger me.
himself to
Like,
his
why
lane
the
as well.
fuck
He's
is
not
Kanata still
too
banned?
happy about that
I
when
don't
you
get
see
it.
him back up.
I actually feel
Secondary.
bad as well.
Meanwhile,
Like,
Refsguard
feel
on
bad for
high
him.
ground by himself, just
Alright,
looking
here we go.
down here, enjoying the view.
Stand up for the last game.
130 damage is what he needs. He
Come on
gets
now.
4 tags. That's great, but not enough. Here comes the big drop, and he hits it. Okay, he stays in the game.
Almost seeing his life flash before his eyes, just a few centimeters in the wrong direction. He goes down, he goes out.
Here we go.
Queasy
and Vino, as usual, on the fucking high ground again. Somehow. Fucking hell, man. 5 out of 6 games.
They do have a duo on their heels. Who is it? It's Refsguard, who tried to fight for it, but he is not going to be successful.
Thomas HD
this
tripping
time
alive, though.
around. High ground
Here we
can
go.
get you one
Here we
thing that
fucking
know
go.
for sure, and that's
Kanata alive. I see him
amazing
down there. I
placement
see
if
you,
can ride
Kanata.
it out when you're
Seti
a
alive.
like
Cammy
that.
alive. Chapix alive.
Excellent
Tayson
attack.
alive.
But
There's a
now,
stacker here.
back into the heat of
Epic
things.
well.
Seti,
TSM Reet.
Cammy, 2 Elims, another end game.
Canada and Macwood both live. Edgy and Acorn both live. FaZe King and his duo both live. Chapek's going for high ground. Build fighting Queasy and Vino. Thomas HD, mid ground with Trippin, all metal. Queasy, 30 builds on the high ground.
Ed's gonna get one. Queasy Vino trying to go ahead.
Macwood getting sprayed by Queasy. Z on the low ground, 2 kills. Come on now. NRG, Clicks taking out Macwood. Wave No Rayleigh taking out Chapek's. Vico taking out FaZe King. Acorn taking out No Rayleigh. Holy fuck, this is a stacker. Oh, Taser going down to Wox. Mars taking out Alex. NRG Clicks, fucking 10 HP, Duke 60 HP. Can they get out of this situation? Basically impossible. No, they're down. They're down. Clicks and Duke's out. Queasy and Vino on the high ground. Looking like a fucking win for them again. Trippin and Thomas HD both full HP though.
Back to back, that is going to leave them with all the confidence in the world to end day 1.
Interesting.
And going to day 2, they have 10 eliminations on Vico from the low ground. He's trying to have a comeback for the ages to close out day
Trippin,
1.
Trippin getting beamed. Trippin dead. Vico killing Trippin somehow. Oh my god. That's just griefed Thomas so hard. Oh my god, that's a bit of a throw, a little bit of a throw. No problem though. Still doing very good. Retail takes down Queasy on height, did I just hear? What? Thomas 1v1 Queasy at the end, could it be? 1v1 Thomas versus Vino at the end, it could be here. Oh my, Cammy alive as well. Oh my god. Say, oh my god, wait, hang on. Thomas dead. Seti alive. This, oh my god. Okay, 2v1. This is an insane game. Oh my god, this is insane. Cammy, Vino and Seti, I mean, and Thomas are both so far ahead, top 3 now. Wow. That was a good game, W's in chat. That was a very interesting game. Wow. Wow. That was an insane game.
So proud right now of these players. They put in the hard work, they put in the effort, and wait to watch it pay off.
That is huge for them.
That was the best game.
They're not like a lot of these other teams who are consistently fighting to get to the top of the leaderboard. They play their play style through and through, from the drop spot all the way to the end game. They're one of the few teams, time and time again, that has their own spot. They call it the Cammy split, and it works out every single season.
And now they get to take that victory lap to center stage, where they will be greeted by Adam Savage for a quick update. And Adam, please tell me how they do it.
Right now, they're looking mighty fine. Give it up for Cammy and Seti! GG's, boys. 2 victory royales out of 6 games. A FNCS Invitational. That must feel amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
It's really amazing. Talk us through, you saw there that
come on now, we need a couple
Queasy and Vino
more
on the
words.
high ground. We saw Queasy went down, Vino was solo. When you saw that happen, was there an opportunity for you guys to get your way in and win that game?
Yeah, but we didn't want to take the high ground because we wanted to get more kills on low ground. That's why we stayed low. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
In terms of today and the 6 games, has it played out as you both thought coming into this, or have things been very different?
Like, we died 2 games to Surge. Like, we planned everything differently, but it didn't went as we planned it. We just adapted. I think we just adapted well, and
I think
going into tomorrow, we're
Cammy's
gonna be more
English
confident
just
and
ain't
more
that good,
prepared.
bro.
So yeah.
Talking of preparation for tomorrow, what do you do now?
English.
Do you go back and review VODs? Do you kind of work on strategy, or do you relax?
Like, I think relax and VOD review.
Tomorrow, a big day, 6 more games. Could Cammy and Seti go all the way and win FNCS Invitational?
Of course.
Of course they go. Give it up for Cammy and Seti! Your game 6 winners! Let's go back to Zeke and the gang. Jinquit.
Just show us the fucking leaderboard, mate.
I made this joke.
Fuck it,
Game
180.
1
Bang!
of the FNCS Invitational.
Yes, sir.
Cammy and Seti are living their life on repeat right now. They've done this dance before, right? This happened at DreamHack. They win game 1, they win game 6, they stay on top. For Cammy and Seti, all of EU right now is thinking this is it. We are the best.
Look, EU is on top right now,
sir.
but Cammy and Seti, they're gonna have a stressful night. It ended on a high note, it started on a high note, but with the history of Cammy and Seti, having 2 back-to-back good days is a curse that we haven't seen too often, so I'd be really happy to see them continue this momentum forward from this last match into day 2.
Yeah, and Seti said it himself, right? They're really, really adaptable. They're adapting very, very well, and that's what I like to see from this team. What I've noticed about the way that they play and the way that they sort of carry themselves,
Queasy
they don't get down after
first,
a bad game. You know,
128.
we saw, as they said, 2 bad
I mean,
games. Surge
184,
wasn't
yeah,
quite looking too good for them,
my
but
God,
look at that.
Toffee
They
is
come back. They
just-
make the changes that are required to bring them up in the leaderboard, and you can see it's working out.
Yeah, right now they're holding, right? They're not in that first place spot, and of course, as they talked about, they were eliminated 2 games to Surge, right? And they identified those issues, and now we see the correction in game 6, a Victory Royale, right? So to your point, Okada, tomorrow they come back stronger. We can see them win it all.
Look, the tricky part is they did adapt very quickly and effectively in that last match. They had a difficult mid-section of the tournament, but the thing is now overnight,
and thank
those
you,
duos
Embrace,
that
buddy,
didn't have the
26
best day 1 will
months.
also change. They'll
Mongraal,
also
so much
adapt,
love for you,
and maybe
you
the
too.
adaptation
Thank
that
you so
Cammy and
much.
Seti had for this last match will be
Janiag
valid
_ with 6
in
months
day
as well,
2.
thank you.
We will find out. Right now, we have Kelly standing by with the duo in first place. Kelly, take it away.
Everyone, I am joined